Ishibon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, this video is special because we always, literally every single time we talk about only Arsenal signing new players, but this time around we have a very strong links coming for a player. Yes, you've seen the thumbnail, right? Of course, we're going to talk about it in the live, but if you have not created your formations for Arsenal versus Manchester City, your predictions of which players are going to face Manchester City tomorrow, you guys can go to createformation.com, create yours, or you can actually have any other mobile app from your Play Store. Get it done and send me an image via my Twitter and also my Instagram, or you can mail it. Every link is in the description of this video itself, so stay tuned and don't forget to send me. Once you send me those images, I will feature them in my videos. If you don't send it, I will not feature them in my videos. Simple as that. But more importantly, this is the best time to actually get yourself involved into all of these. But more importantly, let's talk about the news that we've got today. We have something about Mikel Arteta, of course, the man himself. We're going to talk about him because it's Master versus the Apprentice again. Each and every time he's going to face Pep Guardiola, we're going to talk about Master versus Apprentice as our title. And don't forget to join me on tomorrow on our watch along. Yes, Arsenal versus Manchester City will be watch along. There will be a watch along. I and my dad will be doing a watch along. So don't forget to tune into that. And more importantly, let's talk about Francis Kagigao on Arteta. Now, Francis Kagigao, we also mentioned that we had a big interview already. I made a video on that. If you want to check it out, you can check it out on my channel. But more importantly, this is what Francis Kagigao said about Arteta. He says he has a combination of ambition, talent, youth, and a fantastic apprenticeship under Pep Guardiola. Evidentially, one of the world's best coaches. He's been an Arsenal player and has those values. Arsenal have the ideal manager. So with Francis Kagigao's stamp of approval, we can say that Mikel Arteta is the real deal. Of course, he is the real deal. We can't doubt that, of course. And talking about Thomas, Francis Kagigao says at Almeria, Thomas was different to the player we've seen at Atletico. More advanced, more box-to-box attacking. I think at Arsenal we'll see Thomas Partey with the shackles off. So you can see Thomas Partey was more defensive, changed his game according to Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, excelled in that. So he is like water. You put him anywhere, the water can change shape and perform the best. And it is going to be a classy performance as always. Yes, the hype is real about Thomas Partey, but more importantly, the performance will be real as well. And let's talk about it. Kagigao also said that he's a player we pursued for a long time and strongly recommended. A great addition, a prototype that we didn't have. He could be the final piece to the jigsaw that makes Arsenal a challenge for the title. So yes, let's see if that is going to be happening and how quickly it will happen and how soon Thomas comes to this Arsenal lineup as quickly as possible. Has he impressed Mikel Arteta to actually make him start against Manchester City? Well, we can know that only tomorrow. And talking about more stuff, Arsenal has opened a store of Chinese e-commerce platform, yes, at Tmall.com, in cooperation with local e-commerce experts, Hangzhou Fude Brand Management. Most Arsenal fans in China will have the opportunity to purchase official club replica kit, training wear, fan wear and accessories locally now in China. Now, Arsenal has a growing fan base across China with over 5.3 million followers on social media platforms, Weibo and WeChat. The launch of the store on Tmall reinforces the club's commitment to engaging supporters in the region. Now, to celebrate the launch, the Arsenal Tmall Fans Day Festival was held on October 12th to 14. Now, during this period, fans had access to exclusive promotions, discounts and goods. Arsenal China members were also able to take advantage of ongoing discounts and promotions. Now, Tmall is a business-to-consumer marketplace owned by the Alibaba Group and is currently the third most visited website in the world, which of course is in China, and China has a majority population, so of course that makes them the third most visited website in the world. But nonetheless, they have done it, and most importantly, yes, Arsenal have been increasing their business in China a lot. So yes, that is that. You got to know that as an Arsenal fan, of course, because you need to know where exactly Arsenal is expanding. But more importantly, Arteta has opened about Eddie Nketiah. He says, I always have no doubts with him because of the way he trains and performs. His goal scoring record is getting better and better every week. He's evolving the right way, and this is what we need. Players challenging and knocking on the door to become starters for us. Yes, let's see. And talking about it, Arteta on the problems facing Arsenal with Ozil and Socrates left on the sidelines, and why he doesn't necessarily agree with Arsene Wenger about the playmaker. He says it is down to us to find ways to motivate those players. I don't even get why he said that, but more importantly, Francis Kagigao has actually mentioned why Arsenal has a better squad. He says they have more options up front than any other Premier League side. You've got a very good midfield combination, two fantastic, expansive fullbacks, a centre back who has come in. It's well balanced, very strong. I don't see many better squads. So according to Francis Kagigao, we can actually challenge for the title very soon. And more importantly, we've got a very versatile squad. Of course, Mr. Fofty, the Mr. Versatile at Arsenal, of course. But moving on, well, David Ornstein tweets out he had actually a full Arsene Wenger interview recently. Yes, of course, he has that. And more importantly, David Ornstein actually tweets out what exactly Arsene Wenger spoke about, how Arsenal actually got Danny Welbeck to Arsenal. Wenger says, at the airport I was told Welbeck was signing for Tottenham, and I managed to intercept. I was negotiating all day and told the agent I have to hang up because I'm in front of the Pope. He said, what? I said, yes. So it looks like, more importantly, Arsene Wenger really wanted Danny Welbeck to come to Arsenal, and that's what happened. But moving on, while talking about more stuff, Gary Neville is calling for a reboot of English football, and his warned, enough is enough. Well, the former Manchester United and England right back is part of an 8-strong group who believe the game is running off the rails. This week's dogfight over, we all know, Project Big Picture has only brought home the chaotic structure with the Prem, FA and EFL all fighting for authority. Neville says, who is part owner of League 2 Salford, said only an independent government-appointed regulator with the powers of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell can implement a new order. Well, let's see if that is going to be happening or not. But more importantly, EFL bosses have banned the armed forces from matches on Remembrance Weekend. Yes, many teams were hoping to invite military personnel to lead the tributes before kickoffs, but despite being put on a standby by the government to patrol the streets during any future lockdowns, bungling EFL executives do not believe they are actually safe enough to enter secure virtually empty football stadiums. An email sent to Championship, League One and League clubs yesterday read, we had a few queries in the respect of additional activity for Remembrance fixtures. Due to the COVID-19 restrictions and these fixtures being played behind closed doors, no additional personnel who are not attending the fixture to aid the delivery of the match should be in attendance. That is actually kind of good, but more importantly, also football bosses are preparing to rip up the format of the Euros and scrap some venues. Yes, UEFA privately accept that there is no way that next summer's tournament, postponed because of the COVID, will be able to go ahead with the planned 12 host cities. A worst case scenario could see one country stage the tournament with 4 venues being used. Wembley is due to stage 7 games, including England's 3 group games, plus the semis and the finals, of course. So let's see how things will turn out. But more importantly, Arsenal's fight to start Kieran Tierney against Manchester City is really gearing up, because Gunners fullback has been forced to remain in Glasgow after a COVID scare in the Scotland squad. Arsenal director Gary O'Driscoll is in talks with Lothian Health Protection Team, the Scottish Government and the Scottish FA about getting the player back to the club. Tierney returned negative tests already and asked whether Tierney would be available for their trip to the Etihad. Mikel Arteta said only 3 words, I hope so. That's what he said. So let's see if the hopes are alive, we can get him or not. But more importantly, former Arsenal scout Kagigao has actually opened up about Lionel Messi and Gerard Piqué coming to Arsenal. He says Messi, Piqué, Mata were very, very close, and there were others. With Messi, work permit issues ensured we couldn't get as close as we would have liked. And that's all I can say on that. A lot get away, 2, 3, 4 a year, but I prefer to look at the ones we did get. So yes, they were out of the reach. But more importantly, let's talk about Pau Torres. Yes, Arsenal are preparing to hijack £35 million transfer swoop for Pau Torres because Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is trying his best to sign Pau Torres as one of Harry Maguire's defensive partners, but it looks like Arsenal are wanting to get another centre back, and it looks like Pau Torres is their answer. Well, Torres joined Villarreal way back in 2002 and progressed right through the academy, C team, B team, and made it his first team debut in 2016 in a Copa del Rey clash. Well, also he spent in 2018-2019 season on loan at Malaga before returning last year to seal his spot in the heart of Villarreal's defense. Well, his strong performances saw him play for Spain as well, but let's see. Well, this is a big fight. It's going to be great. We're going to discuss that on our live as well. So stay tuned. Join in our live. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.